Soul Star Sirius Adronis We are here. At this time, we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius. We say hello to Yuji. How may we assist you today?
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。私は黒川裕二です。よろしくお願いします。Nice to meet you. 太陽のそばにたくさんの宇宙船が出てきましたけれど、それはシリウスの人も乗ってるんですか？
In 2018 September, mysterious news has come out in media. That was a gigantic object were found next to the sun. It is said that the planet belonged to the Pleiades. Is it true? And Sirius involved there?
Now, as we have talked about this, the idea is that there are interstellar fleets that are coming through your sun. Yes. So you can translate that to him if you wish.
彼は太陽の近いところに、至ることは、正しいということを言っています。
There are many different types of groups, so it's not just one or two in that sense. So there are those in that sense that could be seen as Pleiadian or Sirian in that way, but they come in that sense from what you would know as the local 52 star cluster, which is basically what you would know as your cosmic neighborhood surroundings.
コスミックの、近所の人たちが、一つだけじゃなくてたくさんの、ものがいろんなことが集まっているよというのは言っていますね。
それは、銀河連合っていう銀河連盟とか銀河連合と言われるものなんですか？
Is there the Ginga stars there?
ギャラクティックなんとか。プレアデス人もいますか？
Is there any Pleiades there?
As we've stated, there are, shall we say, Pleiadians that can exist within the group, but those are not the only ones there. It is a mixture of different civilizations, as we stated, existing within the cosmic 52 local star systems that surround your own star.
コスミック星が、いろんな集まって、1個だけじゃなくて複数の、戦闘が、集まってきていますという。
その目的は何ですか？
Is there any purpose to surrounding the suns?
Please restate your question.
What is the purpose to surrounding the suns there?
Well, they are entering your star system, and so they are working together in regards to what you would know as surveying. They are working together in what you would know as monitoring, and they are also, in that sense, caretaking areas of your star system. They are also, in that sense, shall we say, assuming defense fleets, because basically what's happening is a sanitation is taking place within your star system, which means that other groups that have been here for quite some time are looking to be removed because much in regards to their agendas are in that sense, shall we say, not in harmony together with humanity. So there are in that sense new agendas coming through, and many of these old groups that have been here for a very long time are now looking to, shall we say, vacate, or in that sense, leave the star system. So basically, you could say that new management is coming within your star system. Now, there are certain groups that are working together with your sun as well. They are also helping with the sun as well, so that there are not any, shall we say, particular intense blasts that are coming from the sun that would damage your planet or yourselves. And so this is what we would say, is that there is a sanitation effort through what you would know as the Galactic Confederation of Planets, which consists this local cosmic 52 that are assisting your star system right now for upliftment purposes.
それが地球にいる人たちを、見守って、自分の目標をその人々を例えば不幸になっている人とか、彼らの、人類にとっていいことをするように、その目標に向かって、ここで集まってきているというのを言っています。あと災害について。
今年2019年水害っていうか大雨が降ったり洪水が起こったりするって言われてるんですが、本当ですか
？In this year, the natural disaster will occur, like floods and earthquakes. Is there rescue from there?
You have had the aspects of floods, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes for quite a long time. You have never needed to be rescued from them. There are again natural occurrences that happen upon your planet simply because of the emotional state of the collective consciousness on your planet. Such things in that sense take place because of the idea of the fragility of one's own emotions that therefore connects and collects together on a collective level. And that these particular forms of effects, your earthquakes, your floods, your hurricanes, etc., your volcanoes, these are again all part of the aspect of cleansing a great deal of that deep energy, because a lot of that deep energy is actually responsible for these earth changes.
地球を変化するともに、地震とか火山とか、洪水とかが起こった時には、直接することは今できてないんですが、それについてこれが起こるよというのは、何だったっけ、最初に警告するという形でできるよというのは言ってます。
じゃあ例えば地震が起きる前に地震が起きるよっていうことを教えてくれるってことですか？
For example, in earthquake, so will they inform before the disaster will occur?
Well, not really, because many of you don't have such a technology that, shall we say, predicts an earthquake before it happens. The only times that actually does happen are often when there are psychics or intuitives who are able to tap in to such a frequency, perhaps days, weeks, or months before something like that occurs. But in regards to a technological level, you do not currently possess a technology that is capable of doing that.
今の、最新の技術的には、それはまだ不明なんですけど、将来的には、それを何らかの形で知らせることになると思います。
じゃああと洪水が起きたときに大水ができてその人間がこの地上で生きてられなくなるようなときには助けてもらえるってことはあるんですか
？In the big flood will occur on the earth, and humans cannot escape out to the earth. Is there any rescue from the space center or anything else?
You are creating the assumption that there is some particular gigantic catastrophic event taking place. That's not the case.
それを
Humanity is wiped out. So there is not a diminishing as it relates to the human populace. Again, there will be certain pockets upon your planet that may affect the idea of floods or volcanoes or hurricanes or earthquakes, but this is not in that sense coming on a grand scale that would threaten the overall life on your planet. That's not what's taking place here.
大きな、災害が起こった時に最初には警告するけど、その後は、全くの別の乗り物とかには移していくっていうことはない。
じゃあ作ってもらえないってことですね。
Think of it in this way. If your world and you upon it were meant to be destroyed, it would have happened a very long time ago.
Very, very long time.
そうですね。時間がかかるっていう可能性がある。
Helping humanity in the greatest numbers that it can continue to thrive with, to assist them in upliftment. That's really what's happening. So the whole idea here in that sense is working together with each other as the current populous number that you are to evolve and advance yourself. But before you can do that, you have to firstly discover what is causing the aspect of your chaos ensuing upon the planet that's preventing you from working together. Once you discover that, you'll come together more. You'll develop solutions together. That's what's looking to unfold here.
まず大きな災害が起こる原因は何かというのを突き詰めて、みんなでそれを原因を分かってから、それから助け合うになるようにしないといけないんですよ。
ではよく言われているイベントっていうことがあるんですけれども、それも今年起こるか来年起こるかわからないということなんですね。
Usually, in the people are saying the events, big events will occur on 2019. Is that true, or it's possible in 2020 or other years?
If we basically, in this form of example, said that 7.5 billion people in 2019 would all end up jumping off a cliff, would you believe us?
大きの2019年に、たくさんの人々が、次の世界へジャンプするというね。それは信じてますか？
信じてます。
Yeah, he is believing there.
In 2000 is that everybody has their own opinion about when these things are going to happen. You cannot put dates on these things. This is again what causes drawback. And this is actually in that sense is what creates pain through expectation. Is when you're constantly thinking that there's going to be one big event and it's going to happen in 2019, and you go throughout 2019 and you realize there was no big event in that way, what happens? You become disappointed. You become upset. You break apart your expectations, and it therefore creates a wedge in between yourself and others. This is why I say it's not so important to focus on dates. So we do have the idea of spans between 2019 and 2024. This is a span of change. It does not mean in any shape, way, or form that this is definitely going to bring forward the aspect of a large-scale event. It does not mean in the idea that something is definitely going to happen within a certain day or month or year. You want to get past that because, again, what you have discovered is that exact dates in the times of your past have become quite inaccurate. The reason they become inaccurate is because your energies are changing all of the time. Therefore, in that sense, as soon as you put something out there that many people hear, there is an attempt to basically take that timeline and tear it to shreds, as it were, and start developing new timelines because, in that sense, people aren't aware of the predictions that have been made, and so they will change. This is why we say we cannot give you a fully accurate exact date to when something in regards to a sun flare relating to the event would take place. We would say that you're not too far away from it, but again, it's not giving you the idea of an exact date because, again, that can alter the aspect of the timeline once such a prediction is made.
特別なこの日に起こるよというのを、言うことができないんですけど、それには遠くはいなくて、大きな直接目に見えない、ところが、変わっていって、それを、時間的に変化していって、それを変わっていくという形になります。例えばこの日でこの日に変わるよということは言うことができません。
あと一つ質問で、ラストクエスチョン、最後の質問ですけど、4次元とか5次元に行くっていう、ジャンプするっていうのは4次元5次元の世界に我々が一緒に行くっていうことなんでしょうか。
In last questions, he want to ask to you.
People are going together in 4 dimensions or 5 dimensions.
Well, again, it all depends in regards to what you understand a dimension is.
Yeah.
So basically what we have termed it as is what you would term as fourth density. And what fourth density is it's representing a lighter mass as it relates to reality. So what you're basically doing is that some of you will be able to move from one density to another. And again, as you exist in 4 dimensions, as your science terms it, 3 dimensions of space, 1 dimension of time, 4th dimension or 3rd density. And where you are going is graduating yourself from the 3rd density to the 4th density, or the 4th dimension to the 5th dimension, to where there are 3 dimensions of space and 2 dimensions of time. And what this does is this helps you to slip in between different timelines, become aware of different timelines, helping you to become much more quasi-linear. You're not operating in that sense of a sequence so rigidly anymore. There's going to be some elasticity as it relates to your experiences with time. That's really what's changing here. And so you're moving much more into a higher plane that exists within the astral dimension, rather than the idea in that sense of being within a physicalized astral dimension. You're going to be much more semi or quasi-linear, existing in an astral dimension, very similar to your dream plane that you go off to at night. Of course, that is always existing, but that's what's happening, is there's a fusion between dimensions that are taking place here, and lifting yourself up from one density to another, where you therefore occupy that space that will be in that sense quite a different experience from what you are familiar with here in 3rd density.
3つの今3次元というのは言ったように人間がそれを見てるんですけど、宇宙とかに行ったら、4次元5次元というのになるんですね。それは何かというと時間。4番目の次元は時間。で5次もその2つの時間を合わせて、それが、人間がその時間と今見てるような3次元を見て、その上に上がっていくとそれを見れるようになるというのを言ってますね。
And we will also state there is no exact date for when that will be taking place as well.
それは、その指定した日付とかはまだ上げてないんですが、それはまあ徐々に上がっていくということ。
What we can say is you're getting close to it, but again, nothing exact. Because again, that creates expectations, and expectations can heavily disappoint many of you. All right?
それは、近いのは近いということは言ってますね。時間的には近いけど、いつになるかというのははっきりはしてない。
じゃあ10年以内ぐらいでしょうか？
This will happen within 10 years or?
Again, that would represent the idea of a date. But the whole idea, as we stated, is that you're getting closer. So as you're getting closer right now, you're on the cusp between 3rd density and 4th density. We would say that your Earth is already a 4th density compliant planet, and it has been since 2016. And so what you're moving into right now is the shifting of events, the shifting of timelines, the culmination, being able to sanitize the body of your event reality, being able to sanitize the body of your physical reality, being able to sanitize the body of your collective reality and personal reality, so that you are able to converge yourselves into a new dimension of experience. We would say that the event, as you put it, is the catalyst of moving yourself from one density to another. So that would be the idea. Now, again, it could be in a few years. It could be a little bit longer. It all depends upon you based on the causes and conditions present.
これがそれぞれみんな人によってその時間を違っていく。それが感じていく人が早い人が早くできるし、それ感じてなくて、もうちょっと時間がかかっていくということもありますね。
じゃあ、人によってタイムラインが違うということですか？
Does that mean that people have different timelines and
individual persons?
It is the idea that people are evolving themselves. Now, there are people in that sense who do not want to give up your system. They don't want to give up the idea of money. They don't want to give up the idea of politics. They don't want to give up the idea of government or corporations. And they have very much fear if they feel that something like that slips away out of their reality. And so people like that will stay where they are. They will not graduate. Those that do graduate are working upon themselves. They're helping people. They're compassionate people. They're loving. They're helping to elevate themselves. They're elevating and uplifting their own consciousness. They have a very strong heart center. So those are the people that would represent a graduation to move from one density to another. So this is why there's a splitting that's happening right now. This is why you're discovering so much diversity on your planet. One group is going one way, staying with their physicality. Another group is going another way, staying with their empowerment. And that's what's going to help uplift that particular group into fourth density. So again, not everybody is going to move into another density. Those that are too hung up within this reality will stay exactly where they are.
Thank you very much.
Okay, today's thank you very much for giving your time.
Adronis,
very much.
You Adronis?
We will now conclude and return to the conduit. Goodbye for now.